After 4 intensive days to get my scuba diving license up to 18 meters, now it's time to go a little bit deeper. Hi, I'm Angie, a newbie in the scuba diving world. And this is Matt, my girlfriend, who introduced me to the underwater world. Together we have traveled up to Koh Tao, this small island in the Gulf of Thailand, because here it's cheaper to get certified. In this vlog, we'll show you what it's really like to undergo the PADI Advanced Scuba Diving course in one of the best scuba diving centers of the island, 56 Dive. It's my first day of the Advanced Scuba Diving course. Well, actually, it's not the first day, because yesterday night I studied a little bit and did some quizzes. But this morning we are doing a lesson, a short theory lesson, and then we are gonna go dive, because in the advanced we have 5 specialty dives. Let's discover them along these 2 days.
Skill in underwater navigation will help me with
So, in this lesson we learned a little bit what we are gonna do in our dives. And I'm a little bit scared because the navigation one, it seems not that easy. We have to prepare our equipment to go to the boat.
What are you getting into the bag?
Fins, wetsuit and BCD. And now we are taking a taxi to the pier, because there is our boat. So the first dive today is Buoyancy World, and it's actually like a buoyancy park. So we are gonna practice buoyancy.
The advanced course indeed starts immediately with one of the most tricky skills, learning how to properly control your own buoyancy in the water. Seems pretty easy from the outside, but if you'll ask anybody who has tried scuba diving, they'll tell you it's something challenging to properly master. That's why it's so important to practice it, because the more you do, the more you'll get better. And that will give you the confidence to even pass through an oddly shaped structure like Angie is doing.
So our second dive is at Junkyard, which is full of stuff like a car, a toilet, a bridge, and we have to orientate ourselves underwater. Indeed, this is the navigation lesson. We have to do different exercises like complete a square and also swim for 30 meters straight. I think that we have also to conduct the navigation, which is really scary, and we have to do not get lost. This is the aim of this lesson. This dive was definitely the most intimidating to me. I cannot find my way up on land. Imagine doing it underwater, with pretty much unknown reference points. But this particular dive site can for sure help you out. Because one thing is try to recognize one rock from the other, and quite another spots such peculiar structures. That's why we managed to get through all our exercises pretty easily, but let's say not all of them. So, as you can see, we are no more on the boat and we are at our lunch dinner spot. In one point, Bella was asking me, "Where is the boat?" And I was like, "That way." And she was like, "No." And I was like, "Okay, that way." "No." "Okay, that way." "No." And it was a completely opposite. And so it was like, I don't know where I am, but that's fine. Do not get lost. Now I have to eat because we have to get ready for our night dive.
it's gonna be a shallower dive.
Even though scuba diving itself it's an out of the ordinary experience, diving at night pushes you a little bit further. First thing first, you have to get used to the fact that you can only see when you're pointing your torch. And even though that seems basic, it is actually not. Communicating gets even trickier, because everything is less visible. But as long as you're keeping calm, night dives can easily become your best dives. Seeing the underwater world when mostly asleep gives you the possibility to see things you'd never seen in daylight. Because the less broad your perspective is, the wider your mind can wander.
So, as you can see, we are already at home because 3 dives in a day are really tough. But let's talk a little bit about the night dive.
Wow, it was a long time ago since I've done a night dive and I loved it. We saw the plankton!
Yeah, that was incredible. And also how is the name of the pesce palla?
Puffer fish, something like
Yeah.
that.
The shrimp?
A shrimp as well.
Yeah.
But tomorrow we have an early rise again. What time do I have to put the alarm?
No, 5.
5 something.
Yeah.
So, good night.
Bye! Day 2 of our advanced course, and today we are gonna do 2 dives, the deep one and the wreck. And now we are gonna go take the taxi to the pier. And with such a beautiful sunrise, it is time to go into the water for what is said to be the deep dive on the advanced course. 25 meters deep. Doesn't seem like a lot, but when you put it into perspective that it's over the height of an 8-story building, well, that's a lot. Your entire body is under a lot of pressure, and even color doesn't look the same. A red Coca-Cola bottle is brown down there. So you'll have to be conscious of all your decisions and keep checking on your body the whole time. So the first dive was the deep one, and it was a little bit tricky because there was a really strong current and the visibility was not that good. But the coolest thing is that we passed across like an arch, and it was really cool. And after resting a bit in the morning sunshine, it was already time to go back into the water. And I was very excited for this dive, cause at the bottom of Sattakut dive site there's a huge shipwreck. Being able to swim around it while taking our time to properly admire how cool it was is something you can only do as a scuba diver. But still, do not forget that you are not a fish, and unfortunately your time underwater is limited. Okay, so
Wow.
yeah, first of all, wow. The wreck is about 48 meters, so a really huge one, and the canoe, all the
Parts
all
of
the
that
parts.
ship were so cool.
Yeah. For the proper course, we had just to do an exercise which was pointing 1 point of interest and 1 point of hazard. That I point like a net, and for point of interest, fishes. Overall, this advanced course was properly a tour de force because 5 dives in 2 days are a lot. It's also a pro because you can get your advance in just 2 days. Here with 56 dive center is really easy and
Cheap.
cheap, yeah, because I paid 9,000 baht because I did the open water. Otherwise is 10,000 baht.
It's a very good price, and they are doing a very good job here at 56. Definitely consider coming here if you're coming to Koh Tao, which you should if you want to get certified.
Absolutely.
So if you like this video, please like it.
And subscribe and
Yeah, see you in the next crazy idea.
woohoo!